This is the preview for the week beginning on March 21st and ending on Good Friday, Easter, March 25th. Okay, this isn't as busy as a week as we had this one or in the previous one. On Monday, we'll still have echoes from the Fed. This was a huge dovish statement this week, and this will continue reverberating through markets. On Tuesday, we have lots of German surveys. We have the IFO, the ZU, and in addition, we have markets PMIs for Germany and for other countries. I think it'll be a very busy morning for the euro. We also have UK inflation figures. Let's see if headline inflation remains around zero, if core inflation manages to rise or not. The pound, I think, is still vulnerable, perhaps less against the crashing US dollar, but against other currencies. On Wednesday, as usual, we have oil inventories in the United States. And we have a busy Thursday. We have retail sales in the United Kingdom. Always a market mover, even if short-lived, it moves markets in the 30 minutes before the release and the 30 minutes afterwards. US durable goods orders, this is a top-tier release because it reflects investment. The Fed is worried about soft investment. As usual, we have jobless claims. And on Friday, it's Good Friday. Most markets are closed, but not the United States of America. Let me see if I didn't miss any event for next week on Friday, March 25th. Yeah, as you see in Europe here, most countries are on holiday. Spain, Germany, also New Zealand, Switzerland, Canada, Australia, but not the United Kingdom and not the United States of America. Yes, I did miss an important event. It's the final GDP read from the United States. It's not as important as the first release or the second, but we often have big changes. Revisions are quite common in the United States. So we're expecting, we don't have updated expectations, but last time it was revised to the upside to 1% annualized growth. And we have a few peripheral figures, a few related figures, the core PCE, which the Fed watches, and the PCE in general, the personal consumption expenditure. And yeah, but this is the main figure, US GDP. It comes on very thin liquidity. This means that if it's a big surprise, either to the upside or to the downside, it could have a significant impact on markets. Okay, that could be corrected in the following week, but it's still quite meaningful. All right. Before we head off into the day, let's look again. Euro dollar, still pushing lower because of because the dollar is correcting across the board. Now I see here another question: are these your support resistance lines, or do you get them from a different source? No, these are absolutely my support and resistance lines. In general, Forex Crunch focuses more on fundamental analysis, the big things that moves markets, and I guess as you've seen in the show, I talk a lot more about that. And I do I don't totally discard technical analysis. I think it's useful for entry and exit points, or but the big things that move markets are fundamentals. Okay, so these are my lines. The approach is quite simple and straightforward. Maybe I have often too many lines, but it's certainly not modern art where you see many oscillators, RSIs, you name it. I focus only on support and resistance. Okay, so that's it for today. We had the preview, we had the wrap-up, we had two extremely exciting weeks in March, the ECB and the Fed. Next week might be a bit more boring, hopefully not, but thinner liquidity towards Easter could mean that on surprises we might have big moves. Anyway, as they said in Roman times, we were the Ides of March. For the dollar, it was certainly the Ides of March certainly hit the dollar hard. Okay, So let's see if we have more developments today. Watch out also for various statements, because we not only the Fed watchers that we have today, but also the ECB and the Bank of Japan might want to say something about the current strength of their currencies, which they don't like at all. Okay, so that's it for today. Thank you very much, everybody, for coming, for the great questions, the great suggestions. And have a great day today. Enjoy the weekend, and I'll see you all on Monday. So that's it for today. Thank you, and bye-bye.